Welcome to Reformation Day in Zacapa. So we are in Guatemala on our second day. We're really excited to reconnect with Guatemala after 3.5 years of not seeing them in person. And we are going to go visit the landfill where a lot of our Lights for Christ families go through the trash looking for recyclables. We're here with Carlos, who makes all our food for us and hosts us so graciously in the boarding school rooms. And behind us is the E.D. Jones boarding school. And you can see some of the metal roof that we replaced in 2019 and some of the top roof that we still need to replace, but we're excited to be here. It's a beautiful day.
Estamos muy agradecidos con el apoyo que ustedes nos han dado, ¿ya? De todo corazón, en nombre de nosotros, la Iglesia Luterana en Zacapa y los niños del basurero, damos las gracias a ustedes. Que Dios les bendiga y les siga bendiciendo a cada uno de ustedes por nombre.
Estamos aquí en el basurero municipal de Zacapa. Es un mundo que varios no sabemos que existe, pero sin embargo hay mucha gente que vive de esto. Recoge basura como el señor que está ahí atrás.
The worker was explaining that they would divide up the areas with these tires, and other workers can't pick those areas. It's only for that worker.
This is called the Rio Grande, the big river, where the Lights for Christ kids will come to learn how to swim. The reason why they come here to swim is you can see these big, flat, smooth rocks. Their moms will come down here to wash clothes in the river, and while their parents are washing clothes, the students are learning how to swim. These are called morros, and they make maracas out of them. They can also make a candy out of them, and it's also food for the cattle. And they kind of grow on trees like our hedge apples here in Kansas.
So we're looking at a bridge that got washed out in 2018, and you can see the two pieces of the bridge that have just been left there.
Right now we're in Luis's house, and his wife Nidia has made the traditional food, which is called fiambre. It's only prepared on the Day of the Dead, and she does a really good job making the food, so much so that she has sold 60 different plates of food to other people in the neighborhood that want to come by and buy the food. So we're here today to go ahead and participate in this tradition.
We are in Mahala at a church, mission church, having a devotion. Good morning. We're on day 3, and we are packing our gifts for the Lights for Christ students. And we are excited about that because we're going to be able to give them out later today when we meet with them. We're in Conavisa, the public school, and this is the classroom that our Lights for Christ kids receive extra tutoring in. And one of the things that we also give is clean water to drink. And it comes in bags, which is a little bit different than we're used to in America. But this is clean water, and we help pay for that clean water. But they would just give out these bags, and they would tear it off, and they would drink it. Probably better than I do. In Conavisa, this is Juan's home. Part of our Lights for Christ funds was to help build a wall that would keep water from flowing through their house and would divert it down past their home. These are Juan's ducks and chickens that they have for food and for meat and for eggs. This is Nicole's house, one of our Lights for Christ kids. This is Josue's house, and we also helped build a wall for them to help with the erosion and water problem in their house. Okay, so this wall was also funded by Lights for Christ. This is one of our second graders' homes there on the hillside.
We're here at Conavisa, and there's 4 parts to Conavisa, and every section, every part of Conavisa has different levels of poverty. Right here and behind me is kind of a street that you can almost drive down, and the houses are made out of brick. If you scan and look over here, this is the 3rd part of Conavisa, and you'll notice all of the houses are basically shacks. You don't see too much concrete construction and a lot of tin roofs. And so this 3rd part is going to be even more poor than the 2nd part of Conavisa.
So we helped pay for the roofing of this house because water would leak through. And then the student that lives here didn't have a bed, so we paid for this bunk bed here.
We helped with the roofing in this house as well. This is another home that we've been in. This again has a fire going, a lot of smoke in the house, and a system to wash clothes and dishes over here. And then the sleeping quarters are back there. This is Randy's house, one of our Lights for Christ kids. This is the house that the Conavisa students get their meals at and tutoring sometimes, especially during COVID.
This is the house where we gave hens for the family. Now there are 4 hens, and every day they receive 4 eggs too.
Okay, so to fill up these 4 tubs of water for safe drinking and the big tub inside, it costs 66 quetzales. And if they do not wash clothes, they only buy it every 8 days, so once a week. But if they plan on washing clothes, then it's every 3 days.
And your name is Carlita?
Sí.
And how old are you?
Yes.
10. You are 10? Well, thank you for showing us your home.
Sí.
And I want you to know that you and your family are in our prayers.
So that the kids can have their classes.
This is one of the internet routers that were put in for COVID classes for the Lights for Christ kids here in Conavisa.
They're called tin sheds.
Those metal homes up there are also 2 of our Lights for Christ families.
Alicia
Alicia.
and Maura.
The Lights for Christ leaders want to recognize one person for their excellence in study, and that person is Melina.
Desde la edad de 7 años de Daniela y hasta ahora va a cumplir 15 y pongámosle que todos esos años que han estado siempre junto a nosotros, y muchísimas gracias por todo.
Welcome to night 3 in Zacapa. We are on our way back to some leadership meetings at the school. And we decided that it was a little cramped in the pickup, so we decided to take the back.
He says he feels short today.
We are about to take a tuk-tuk for no apparent reason, but for no apparent reason.